Okay, so we're going to continue our gargoyle fighter. And where are we at? We're outside this shop. Cool, so we'll get some identify scrolls and also enchant our weapon and some armor just to make things easier. This will just make the early game that little bit easier. You can identify these two potions. Curing's very useful to have identified. Now the question is, do we want a dagger of venom or just an ordinary flail? We could actually change our build to... Oh, actually we can't. I was going to say we could change to be a stealthy stabber, but not with the god we're following. So we'll just enchant the flail and keep using that, since we have some skill in it. And I'll enchant the cloak because it seems harder to come across good cloaks than good armor. Okay, so where are we at? Dungeon 6, so we should shortly see the lair, which should be relatively easy with this guy. Obviously big packs of elephants and wolves and stuff are still dangerous, but generally we shouldn't have much trouble. Natasha can be dangerous, but probably leveled up enough to survive her without too much trouble. A dagger of chaos, while that was dangerous, I think we would have a real problem if he got sent to the abyss. Alright, orcs, but no priests. As long as there's no priest, not too much reason to worry about these bands of orcs at the moment. And again, poison immunity is making the early game and a lot of the middle game really easy. It's just, I just worry about the end game, because in the end game you're not facing much poison, but you are facing a lot of big hitting damage, and we're not going to have all that many hit points to take that damage with. Hopefully our storm will deal with the worst of it though. What are we on? 1 star. So we need to get to about 4 stars on our I forget what you call it. We need, basically this god's rubbish for ages. Oh, and that sky beast could really put the pain on us actually. Oof. Died, no corpse, that's a shame. Would have been fun maybe to get a random mutation. Right, this level's kind of done. Let's go down. Aha. Already this looks a bit tougher. Well, I do a little bit of stair dancing, go down some different stairs, because this guy doesn't have too many hit points. This is one problem with following Stormbringer, is we're going to attract a lot of monsters to our position. And as this storm gets more effective at removing them, it also gets more effective in attracting them, which can make places like the vault pretty dangerous, as you seem to be perpetually getting surrounded by enemies. Wow, this is good. I like it. Oh no, I'm hitting it. I like this little jackal is taking up one of the 2 spaces we could be hit from. Nice one, jackal. Ooh, more weapon enchantment. I should probably look at these enchanted maces that these whites are dropping. Okay, again we'll put points into dexterity. Well, this will be quite a lot of experience if you clear this little hallway. Oof, jelly's always dangerous. Right, let's take a look at that enchanted mace instead of just running away from it. Well, maybe first let's remove these guys. Just an enchanted mace. We've got 11 scrolls of remove curse, so let's take a look at that. It's just a +2 mace, the same as our flail. Oh right, an enchanted rope. It's awful. That's awful. Kind of good, I guess, because a rope's not an ideal thing to come across when you're in a fighting build. And sometimes you can be tempted to change your game plan mid-game just for a good random artifact, which is probably not a good idea. But it's so difficult to walk by really good artifacts that spawn and not use them. At least I find that. Right, let's hope this guy drops a corpse. Nope. Shame. No one dropping corpses today. Okay, let's leave that beetle because it will murder us. In fact, let's keep going down. It'd be good to find the layer because I think we're ready for it. We just need it. Well, especially with our +4 mace that we're now wielding. And I'm just going to identify this one of lightning. 5 charges so that if I have to use it, I'll only use up 1 charge, whereas if it's unidentified it'll use 2 or 3 charges. So I sent over the sky, you don't often see that. Ah, and there's Quasar Stormbringer's first kill, I think. Oh god, it's Psyche, this is bad. So, that one of lightning is about to get used. Now she wields a Chaos Blade, so you don't want her getting anywhere near. Oh god. Yeah, okay, so she's super dangerous. She wields this Chaos Blade. And you can get banished to the Abyss, which is probably, for a character like this one, there's a good chance of dying there. We don't really want to die this early in the game. Wow, this level got a lot tougher. And we are attracting all the monsters with our little storm, while it isn't really dishing out much damage. It's a difficult time with our god. Okay, that wasn't very good using up all those charges of that one of lightning. Oof. It's also not very good getting paralysed by ones. But Psyche, she's really dangerous. Ah, this Spike Club will also be dangerous, but shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. And do we have a good... Oh, we don't really have a good one. We need good invocation skill really to use any of those, or just use it on one at random. Ah, oh priest, let's get right at him. Let's get right to killing him. And right, oh, we've got all this jewellery and we've not been trying any of it on. Poison resist, well that's useless, so we'll get rid of that. +5 protection, that could be useful. Cursed Amulet of Inaccuracy, not all that useful. Amulet of Stasis. And regeneration. Okay, we'll leave the regeneration on, that could actually be very useful. It does make you more hungry. But this, I think, especially in the layer where we're going to be heading next, there's lots of food anyway. So no need to worry about that. Better to be high on health and a bit hungry. Oof, let's try and not get surrounded. Although later in the game, you can sometimes get surrounded because your storm deals with so many enemies, depending what the enemies are. A couple random ones, that's really good. Crooked, a ruined staff, interesting. We still, oh, Doan. Well, he was quite easy. Duessa might be slightly less easy now she's berserking. No, she was quite easy as well. Wow, this character's... he's dishing out the damage with his +4 flail. How are our skills doing? Oh, I don't know why 1% of our Stealth, okay. So that was a bit of wasted XP, but not really. Yeah, I think that looks fine for now. We really want to get shields and dodging up really high. If you're playing a fighting build, I really like avoiding attacks. This Lantern of Shadows could prove useful later on. A Wand of Lightning. I wonder if it ran out of charges. Hopefully not. It'd be quite good to have a replacement for the one I mostly, or not mostly squandered, but partly squandered, just sapping bees. Now to mutate or not, I don't think we have any mutations yet, so let's take a risk. That doesn't really affect anything, and that affects things badly. So that went overall not very well. That's the risk you take when you mutate. I'm not too worried. 10% hit points. We'll probably get a cure mutation potion pretty soon. 10% shouldn't cause us. I don't know why I'm picking up that sling. Okay. Dungeon level 10. Things can get pretty serious in these double figure dungeons. Face a lot of problems. Ooh, let's identify our Wand of Cold. 8 charges. Oh, that's really good. Oof. Those Orc Priests are less good. Yeah, things can get more serious on these lower dungeon levels. That Orc Priest is really annoying. As long as we stay out of his line of sight. And an elephant. Oh! Suddenly, we're in trouble. Do we have a scroller blinking? No. Do we have anything to save us? No. Well, that's good, isn't it? I'm going to have to hope that's blinking. No, it was far worse. Read some teleportation. Oh, things look rather dire. We'll quaff curing twice and might. Oh, and we can't clear anyone out of the way because they're all immolated. So let's quaff. What's our armor value? 22. Okay, so it's not really going to help lignifying herself. We'll quaff the potion of ambrosia, and somehow we got out of that situation that I so foolishly walked into. Wow, that was really damn play. Okay, well, onwards with the ascension after that little blip. Ah, dear. I can't believe you got out of that with hardly any health. Right, let's go and clear these guys up in a more sensible way. Oh, these priests with their smites are so bad. I just hate them. Yeah, again, we were nearly got in that crazy situation. See how tough this beetle is. Really tough. We'll just run away. Okay, that was a pretty close call. Ah, here's the elephant again. It's just the elephant on its own. Oh god, would not be too bad. Again, we're in a bit of trouble. Wow. Have to be more careful in this dungeon level. Okay, a two-headed ogre. Okay, this time we'll be sensible and just walk away. Another entrance to the lair does appear to be on this level. So we'll just collect up a few items from here and then go cause some chaos in the lair. that gargoyle is very dangerous again. Suddenly we're hitting all the tough guys on dungeon level 10. Alright, well, we can... he'll make the layer in the same amount of time we do. The trouble is he can fire stone arrows, and I think just a few stone arrows would be enough to kill us. Let's just try and teleport away. Block that arrow. And we teleport right into someone else nasty. Should be able to take this guy on. Yeah. Okay. And we'll give the gargoyle... Well, he'll probably... Spiny frogs, they're really bad. Picked up a bit of injuries there. Oh, well done, Quaslar. Okay, so we made it somehow to the layer. And yeah, I think in the next video I'm gonna clear out the whole layer. Hopefully there'll be some good artifacts at the bottom of it, and we'll find out which runes we're going to get. This is going to be an ongoing problem now that our storm is going to attract everything on every level. Okay, should do for now. See you in the next video.